Yeah, so no, nothing. Yeah, nothing,
Okay.
nothing. Go
Well,
ahead, teacher.
of course.
Yes.
So actually today we have a video to watch together first, and then we will talk about it. Okay, are you ready for it? So let's watch it
Yes,
together.
teacher.
Of course. Just give me one moment. Let me share. Okay. Actually, it's really meaningful video. So let's watch it together and then we'll just.
Yes. English pictures with big subtitles.
I was appointed 6 months ago, and the more I've spoken about feminism, the more I have realized that fighting for women's rights has too often become synonymous with man-hating. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that this has to stop. For the record, feminism, by definition, is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities. It is the theory of the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes. I started questioning gender-based assumptions a long time ago. When I was 8, I was confused being called bossy because I wanted to direct the plays that we would put on for our parents, but the boys were not. When at 14, I started to be sexualized by certain elements of the media. When at 15, my girlfriends started dropping out of their beloved sports teams because they didn't want to appear muscly. When at 18, my male friends were unable to express their feelings. I decided that I was a feminist, and this seemed uncomplicated to me. But my recent research has shown me that feminism has become an unpopular word. Women are choosing not to identify as feminist. Apparently, I am among the ranks of women whose expressions are seen as too strong, too aggressive, isolating, and anti-men, unattractive even. Why has the word become such an uncomfortable one? I am from Britain, and I think it is right that I am paid the same as my male counterparts. I think it is right that I should be able to make decisions about my own body. I think it is right that women be involved on my behalf in the policies and the decisions that will affect my life. I think it is right that socially I am afforded the same respect as men. But sadly, I can say that there is no one country in the world where all women can expect to receive these rights. No country in the world can yet say that they have achieved gender equality. Thank you very, very much.
What do you think? Since we didn't finish this topic, I waited.
I,
Yeah.
I think, I after I heard from the girl, I think that my personality now is criticized by many men because I'm very strong. I'm a strong woman. So I think now I am totally right. I need to be confident on
Yeah.
myself and I need to, yeah, to protect me. So I think my choose the way I choose to react with many things, every day. I think that so far I'm very confident after I heard the presentation of the girl, but
Yeah.
I still also confused because I think that's that video make was made a long time ago because so far I think big cities and only just very little small part in the world that women are treated unfair. But I think around me, most of my friends around me, we are very strong
Yeah.
and even to that in my country in my house
Yeah, of course.
men always
Yeah.
listen to us.
Yeah, of course. Maybe it's been about
Yes.
10 years. It's been about, yeah, 10 years since, this,
Yeah.
yeah, of course, it was revealed on YouTube. But we can say that actually it's right, even in the US, even in developed countries. So we can't
Yes.
expect that actually right that we want. So it's like,
Yes.
yes, women are free now. Yes, they can choose and they can
Yeah.
decide. But again, when it comes to, comparing between men and women, female and male, of course, you can see differences. And it's not really
Yes.
good. So we can say this one, especially, I want to talk about this word that is gender-based assumption. So let's talk about it because it's really
Gender-based
important.
assumption.
And unfortunately, so we said, of course, let me say this phrase is not really common in everyday because everyday English. So it's somehow we say stereotype based on gender. Yeah, we can
Yes.
say
Stereotype-based,
gender, yes,
gender-based,
gender
gender,
stereotype. So, or we can say
gender stereotype,
stereotype. Or we can say,
stereotype.
yes, stereotype. Or we can say, yes, stereotype based on gender. So it's like your choice how to say it. But this one, gender-based assumption, is too formal for everyday English. But of course, it's definitely correct. But it's formal. And it's like about belief or expectation about someone based on their gender. So let me ask you, tell me about your country. So if there are
Mm.
some maybe traditional ideas about men and women, maybe against, maybe anti-women or anti-men.
And see, yes, Vietnamese. I think that in the past, all the country, people used to treat differently between women and women and men, and of course, in the past time, um, mm, people think that boy has more value than higher value than girls, and and I think that happened 100 ago, and no, more than 200 years ago when yes, but nowadays because I think that education is well delivered to own the people to own people. So I think that the awareness of the knowledge, the awareness of most of us increase a lot, and now mm, in Vietnam, I think that just there happen in isolated area, just very few people now, where women are uh, treated unfair with men. I think that number of people is not many now. Very little, very few. now. Yes. And
Yes.
I think now most of us, we live in this society, we are very happy. Myself, I am very
Yes.
happy because I have on the same chance and opportunity with men. And I have a many, if I try my best, I can have a good opportunity. I can have a, like what I want. If I try
Yeah,
my
of
best, I
course.
can achieve. So I think I so many times I thanks to the this society where create a very good opportunity,
Of
bring
course.
good opportunity to me and to other young people who work hard, who work hard and good attitude. So I think that now Vietnam is good enough to live.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Maybe, as you said, in the past, people in most countries used to treat men and women very differently. And back then, people believed, as you said, that boys were more valuable than girls. But actually, that mindset, we can say, existed over maybe 100 or maybe, as you said, 200. So who knows? That mindset
Yeah.
expired. So, and we
Yeah.
don't have it. So fortunately, we don't have it. Maybe, I'm not sure. I can say everywhere or every country. And education, as you said, is reaching more and more. So
Yes.
awareness and understanding have increased a lot. And of course, I can say that this inequality, as you said,
In in
inequality mostly
mm,
happens in remote areas. Not
remote.
cities, where only few people still treat women unfairly compared to men. And I think maybe, as you said, yes, the number is very small, but still we face and we have this issue in some maybe countries. Of course, we are not sure about uh, just every country or every region or especially every religion, so we're not sure about it. And here we have another word that is sexualized. Yes, of
Sexualized.
course, this is what happens to, especially happens in Hollywood, and especially uh it's a little bit formal, and but we can say
Sexualized.
media. Actually, the media often sexualizes young women in advertisements. I'm not sure. It's like, they feel like maybe this somehow negative. Some actually people like feel like it's negative that it's like abusement. Okay. But of course, we have it. So they try to, of course, they use this beauty, their body, their face, okay, to advertise, especially in the advertisement industry. So we have it. And not only this, so if you want to become a singer, it's really important to have a good shape and body. So,
Yeah.
many young female singers are sexualized by first saying to wear sexy clothes on stage. Unfortunately, we have this. So if you choose it, it's your right. Why not? You can wear what you want. But if you forced, to wear something, actually this means sexualizing. And I think it's not really fair. And I don't find it really moral. So I think, and we have it. My country, I think. I'm not sure about your country. So how about your country?
I think I think yes, of course. I think it's a very common situation that singer in showbiz, singer, some not less famous singer, they need to obey the organizer to be more famous. But when they are famous, they have many fans. So at that time, they they don't care. They have their
You're free to
own
choose.
yeah. They have their choice. So I think that it happened popularly everywhere, teacher. The
Yeah,
situation.
of course we
Yeah,
have it. So
yeah,
especially when it comes to like music
yeah,
industry, I've heard a lot, especially I've heard about a lot about Korean companies like, K-pop that, they,
yes,
yeah, especially I've heard about this. And I don't find it really good, but of course it's something that really common where we can say, especially when it comes to entertainment
entertainment
industry.
industry. So
Yeah,
big
of course.
industry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
entertainment industry. Yeah, some we can say lesser known singers have to follow. We say lesser now, okay, known singers.
lesser known
Yes.
singer, lesser
Yeah,
known
they
singer.
need to
Yeah,
follow, the rules and what the organizations say in order to become more just famous. But of course, after that, so they have, we can say that they make their own choices and
yes,
they don't need to follow anymore because
yeah,
they have a big fan base. So when you
yeah,
have
big
a
fans. Yeah,
big fan base, you don't need to follow them anymore. So it usually happens, as you said. And
yeah.
I just typed a word here that is objectified. What is the meaning of this?
Objective,
Actually, this is
objective.
yeah, this is sexualized, but this one is like casual. You know,
Okay,
this is in
casual,
casual speech, we normally say objectify. Okay?
object,
Yeah,
object.
especially when you refer to treating someone as a sexual object, you use this. For example, she felt objectified by the way the ad portrayed her. So it's like objectified. It's like sexualized, especially when it comes to, just having or, treating someone as a sexual thing, the sexual object. So we use objectified. This is more casual than sexualized, but both of them are correct. And the next one that is really good, aggressive, forceful, pushy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, of course. Or pushy when you push someone. Or like we can say that in an angry, violent, okay. So normally in informal, we say pushy. Pushy is a good adjective. And we, for example, my friend is too pushy. And especially during interviews, yeah, it makes people uncomfortable. Like, talking just directly to people with actually with like an in an angry way. And this is another actually adjective that you can use. Well, so we discussed all the adjectives in the lesson, and now there is no more adjective. And Emma Watson, the video that you watched, Emma Watson is really, really, really famous. Yeah.
yes,
Actress, British actress in the US and the UK, of course. Well, and we watched the video, and of course we can answer. But I have another question for you. Let's talk about the things that men are better than women and women are
I know.
better than men. So what do you think?
Mm. Yes, of course, there are many things that men are better than women. For example, men often have a better emotion than women, and
Emotion?
for emotion, yes,
Men
they
better
are
than
men are more calm than women, and I see that they very balanced. The way they balance emotion, I try to learn from them. I think
they can
so.
control their emotions, you mean? They can balance and control their emotion?
Yes, control. Yes, better than women. And the second thing is that the second thing is better. Man is more generous than woman. I, I think so. Women are more in detail because we are detailed, so we cannot generous, right? Cannot ask us two things at the same time. We are in detail. We can do things very carefully, but men cannot. So as men. That I think that's it, fair and normal. So
Yeah.
I accept that. Yeah, and for I think that more men are generous than women, and men. Mm, so I think only two things
Yeah.
that
But there are a
yeah,
lot. So there are a lot, yeah, a lot of fields and
yeah,
that women are better than men. Like, for example, men
yeah.
can't do actually two things at the same time. But women can.
Yes,
Yeah, of course, they can
yes,
handle different things at the same time. That is actually a really good ability. And I can say that uh, maybe they are better leaders and managers. I think they can manage everything. They can manage
yes,
time.
that's
They
right.
can manage
Yes,
budgets. So they can manage everything very
yes,
well.
that's right.
But
Yes,
of
that's
course,
right.
men
I
can.
agree.
And
Yeah, totally
as
agree.
you said, they can focus and concentrate on details more than men because men can't. Actually, they don't have that, we can say concentrated vision sight and things. But women, of course, do have. And
Yes,
another one, I feel like that about personality. I think women have a stronger personality. You say men, but I say women have. Yeah,
yeah.
I am feminist. I'm feminist. No, men are not good. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
So there's some different, yeah, careful, flexible, organized, multitasking. We are, of course, multitasking. So I think
multitasking.
yeah, we can
Yeah.
handle physical strength. Yeah, of course, physically
Yes,
strong.
driving.
Driving.
Yes,
Who
driving.
said?
That.
Who said men are better at? I'm really good at driving. No, women are good at driving. Who said? But yes, mostly men.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, there are and better sense of orientation working with tools and technology. Maybe it's a
Mm.
little bit
Yeah,
old
yeah. I think so.
school.
For example, pilot. Most of pilot are men, not women.
Yeah. Why?
Yes,
Really, why? They can, but
I
they don't
think.
want. Maybe they don't want. I feel like because there is nothing in it that women can't do. You know what I mean? Okay, but maybe they don't want. It's like unfortunately, as we just talk, there are some old beliefs in society. Okay, when it comes to pilot, the first like teacher, you know what is the adjective for teacher if you don't know the gender? I'm sorry, subject pronoun, I say adjective. He or she. If you don't know, for example, the person, the teacher is she or he, first we normally use she because I don't know, it's believed that most, yeah, teachers should be, yeah, female. That is really interesting, actually, that we use the subject pronoun she for teachers. Of course, if you don't know the gender. So automatically we say, okay, this teacher is a woman. So it's really interesting. And when it comes to pilots, yes, he is a pilot.
Yes,
Yeah, I think we need to change our mind. So yes, uh, in some fields, maybe men
yes.
are
Better than
superior.
women.
Yes,
Area.
superior to in
Yeah.
some fields.
Area
Women, I'm
too.
not, you said, I don't agree, but you said, you said, I don't agree because you said they are emotionally stable. Yes, I accept this. They are emotionally stable. I then, but of course, but calmer. Yeah, they seem calmer and more maybe emotionally balanced. They are emotionally balanced. I do agree with you. They can keep emotions in check and try to learn from that. They keep their emotions and try to learn. But they may be more generous. They tend to be more generous. It's your experience. I don't accept this. Yeah, but but
Yes.
women, yes, they are detail oriented. And I definitely agree with you. Yeah, okay, women are detail oriented, which sometimes makes it harder for us to overlook things or let things go. So yes, I do
Yes.
agree. So we tend to focus on one thing at a time and do it carefully. And of course, why
Yeah.
men don't actually focus on details. Just, they keep something going. And it's normal. But I think both, there are many areas where women, I think, outperform. I want to give you this good word that is outperform men. They're better than men, like multitasking, as we just have it. And they're great at handling multiple responsibilities. So at once.
Yeah.
With that is really valuable skill. Not everyone has it. And I believe women can be even better leaders, as I told you. And because they can actually manage every responsibility effectively. I'm sure about this. And
Yeah.
but men often struggle with focusing on small details, so I don't know. I think they don't have the same level of attention. They don't have the same level of attention as women. They don't. Because of this, they can't focus. Let me put this here.
Yes, the same level of
Yes.
attention.
Yeah.
Don't have
They don't have, I think, observational skills.
observation skill.
Yeah, they can't.
Observation.
They can't
Yeah.
actually pay attention. They can't see. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's
So
right, teacher.
being women,
Observational skill.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
being women, of course, is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Excuse me,
eh,
teacher.
yeah.
My session only
Of
30
of course,
minutes.
it's okay, no
Time,
problem. So
time flying.
thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. And
I'm
despite
afraid
being
that's
tired, have a great night
yes.
and see you the next session. Goodbye.
Yes.
Great.
Goodbye, teacher. Thank you for
Goodbye.
your lesson.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
really,
Goodbye.
really helpful for me. Yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Goodbye,
much. You're
teacher.
welcome. It was great time with you. Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye, teacher. See you again.
Gracie.